Sometimes moving on means moving out, and that's the case for a few families on Maui who are opting to leave Lahaina behind after devastating wildfires to start anew, thousands of miles away. And for those who stayed on the island, insurance payout has been slow, prompting community members to stand up and find other options for their neighbors. Our Melissa Adan shows us those efforts in our network-wide reporting initiative, Maui 808.
It's a new year and a fresh start for the thousands of victims affected by the fires on Maui last August. For some, to begin, ho'omaka means living thousands of miles away. Anson and Janessa Cabanilla were born and raised in Lahaina.
She actually had a crush on me in second grade. And ever since then, we've been together 1 year, married. It's awesome.
They relocated to Nevada with their 5- and 6-year-old after losing their home in the fire.
I didn't want my kids to wake up every day and, see the scenery that we've saw. I didn't want them to kind of be reminded every day of what we've gone through. We took that opportunity to, let's get out there, let's go to Vegas, let's make our lives better.
For now, their days look like this, trying to create some stability for their children as they rebuild their lives.
Their schedule is kind of...
Mommy, can you put some grapes in here?
But hopefully it'll get better. For right now, I think we're okay.
They were excited. We got into the house, but some days we'll have those times where our kids are like, when are we gonna go back home? See you guys later. They know that Lahaina is always gonna be their home.
Back on Maui, the path to a new beginning looks different for many.
I'm usually in the burn zone maybe once a week.
Insurance executive Mahialani Strong is a Lahaina native.
A lot of my carriers have allowed me to come and adjust the claim. So that's where I go and I report back the damage that was found.
She says she is handling more than 1,000 home and auto claims.
About no later than 4 a.m. is when I begin my day. And I have a rule, and I don't leave the office until every voicemail email has been dealt with.
According to Hawaii's State Insurance Division, as of last October, more than 3,700 homeowners have filed insurance claims in the Maui fire, with nearly 1,500 of those properties suffering a total loss. Their data shows roughly 40% of claim money has not been paid, totaling more than $486 million. Mahialani says she and her small team of 6 got to work the day of the fire.
It's moved into a time where people need help. They don't understand how come they presented $300,000 in personal property but only got paid $120,000. Imagine living in a home for 20 years and having to inventory everything you had in that home in order to collect your check.
Mahialani says some owners are facing issues because they were underinsured.
Nobody bought their home thinking it would be completely toasted by a fire. No one's thinking that. There's a lot of people that underbought insurance because they didn't plan for something like this to happen.
With generational homes now at risk.
Mom and Dad passed the home down, and it passed down again and again. Insurance wasn't something that was reviewed.
Nellen Caesar is one of those homeowners struggling with an insurance payout.
There's no answer for that question. We asked, we don't know. So that's the big problem and issue for me and for everyone.
We first met Nellen last August as she transitioned to this hotel shelter at the Royal Lahaina.
So sorry, it's so messy.
5 months later, she's still living here, day by day, and waiting for the remaining money she needs to rebuild her home.
We filed the insurance claim, but what they gave us is not enough. So we're still working on our insurance.
Alfie Basurto and his family are grateful they found a new rental home in October, but it came at a hefty cost.
Everything has been, in terms of its rental prices, has doubled or tripled in its prices.
Alfie now pouring into his community through his nonprofit, planning to set up 11 more of these mobile homes on the 2.5 acres of land he owns in an upscale gated community in Lahaina.
Originally, we were thinking to have 5 tiny homes here. I wanted to provide a way for people to own land and own a home on Maui that was affordable. Before the wildfires, You know, I got some, we call it grumbling. The neighborhood next to us, they weren't really happy about the idea, but now it's after the fire, okay? So now it's after the fire, and I'm saying, hey guys, I just want to put down some emergency housing for people who lost their homes. These are families, good people.
But the neighboring homeowners association is suing, claiming Alfie isn't permitted to build. You've reviewed the emergency proclamation. What is it that you see that says, hey, no, this is eligible?
So in my discussions with the county, when I presented the idea of having RVs, you know, their reply back to me was, because it's an RV and because it's got registration for the DMV and it's got a safety certificate, it doesn't require permitting.
Alfie is awaiting a court hearing on January 11th or word from the county to see if he can move forward with his plan to build. You look at this land, what do you hope to see?
I hope to see 12 trailers that are housing survivors and that they're living here rent-free, and I see them flourishing. I see that they've got hope again.
This legal tug of war speaking to the largest issue clouding Maui's relief efforts. More than 2,400 households remain displaced as Governor Green struggles to convince 1,500 short-term rentals on Maui to convert to long-term housing by March 1st.
It's just not okay that we don't have housing for our local people.
The state also stepping in to assist homeowners with insurance claims. Shortly after the fire, State Insurance Commissioner Gordon I. Ito urging insurers not to cancel policies or refuse renewals.
I think a message that we have to all the insurance companies, the carriers out there, is we need your help. We need you to be a part of taking care of our people now in the disaster they have experienced.
For now, Nellen hoping this new year will bring closure to one chapter so she can move on to the next.
I want to rebuild our house. I've been there for like 7 years, and it's so hard for me to leave Lahaina. My heart belongs to Lahaina.
This community yearning for new beginnings as they call to their ancestors in this ancient E ala E ceremony.
E ala E, kala, I kahikina. The ceremony itself takes people to the water's edge, and they go into that water and come out having a whole new experience. Almost like being born anew and having a new lease on life. You can be that positive influence.
We experience just such devastation in 2023, and I'm blessed to say I get to start the year again and restart and find some positivity through just all of this.
As they begin again, Ho'omaka.
Ho'omaka is just a new beginning. It's just going into the year with fresh eyes.
Ho'omaka is to see the beginning. So when you're a navigator, you have to see the beginning of the horizon and know that you're going to chart a course to reach your destination.
Ho'omaka is a privilege. It's truly a privilege to be able to wake up another day and to begin.
Our thanks to Melissa Adan for that.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.